Welcome back to another episode of Bet the Over. I'm your host, Kevbo. I don't know where my bubble went, but we're going to be talking about some baseball today. I know anyone watching this that's subscribed, you probably are freaking out because I usually only talk football, but we got to talk about the Yankees because football's kind of down, and the Yankees, for right now, look like one of the best teams in baseball. I mean, it's obviously super early, and you can't really get your hopes up with this team because they always go through stretches where they absolutely dominate the competition, which they have been doing these past 2, 3 weeks. But the Yankees definitely look really good right now. For starters, their pitching rotation is has done very well so far, and I think it's only going to get better because Gerrit Cole hasn't pitched since 2 years ago. I mean, last year he was out the entire season. He hasn't pitched at all this season, so you're going to get one of the premier right-handed aces back in the MLB. Fried's doing his thing. He has an amazing ERA. Schlittler, I mean, his coming out party was last year against Boston in the winner go home game, and he's continued that dominance through the season so far. And then Rodón hasn't even pitched either. So you're adding another great pitcher, lefty, and just moving forward, I think their pitching rotation is in such a great spot. You have a dominant lefty in Fried, you got a dominant lefty, I mean, a dominant righty in Cole. Then you have another lefty coming in, a great quality starter in Rodon, and then you got Schlittler as your fourth pitcher, and then even their fifth. I mean, they can go with Will Warren, they can go with Weathers. I mean, the Yankees are just in such a great spot right now, starting rotation wise. And then if we get to the offense next, we'll do the bullpen in a little bit, but offense, they kind of started out a little bit slower. They have been picking it up. I mean, you got the big dogs, you got Judge, Bellinger's been doing well. Ben Rice, shout out to Ben Rice. This is his coming out year. I mean, he's been doing great. He did get hurt 2 games ago, catching a pick off from Freed, but I think he's just day to day, so they'll be good moving forward. Then you got Jazz at second, and then you got Caballero at short, who should remain at short. I know the big talking point right now is that Volpe, he's going to move up eventually. Is he going to take Caballero's spot? But I'm kind of in the boat. I think with most people, don't fix what's broken, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sorry, I'm bad with my analogies, but Caballero has been doing well. He got a bunt single the other day. He plays great defense. Volpe has hitting wise has not been fantastic throughout his career. I think he's only been batting about around 260. His fielding last year was absolutely atrocious. He literally could not throw the ball to first base. But I don't think we should fully give up on Volpe. He's still young. I think he can improve. Last year, it just seemed like he was in his head. The year prior to that, I think it was his rookie year or his second year, he was playing great defense. I don't know what happened last year, but something was just off. So I don't think fans should really trash him as much as we do. I mean, he could be on the bench maybe if they go into the later season. He's great depth. Like he could back up for shortstop or even second base. I wouldn't mind him if Jazz gets hurt or something like that. And then third base, you got McMahon. Um, he's kind of hit or miss, I think, between fans. Me personally, I like him. I know his batting is kind of terrible. He has been picking it up, but at third base, he's one of the best third basemen I've seen on the Yankees in a very, very long time. I mean, I don't even know who would be comparable to him. Like definitely not A-Rod or anyone. Donaldson, when he played, he wasn't super good, but he flashes the leather, man. He makes these diving plays that are crazy. Now his bat definitely needs to improve. He was batting like 120 at one point. It was absolutely terrible. If you can get McMahon to about 240, 230 batting average, I think he's worth it just for his fielding. You bring him in. I like what Boone's been doing, where when they have a lead, they bring him into third base, get that defense out of him, especially later in the game. I think Boone has actually been doing a much better job this year of not. I feel like sometimes I just question like what his thought process is, but this year it seems like he's kind of locked in. And then moving throughout the field, still you got Bellinger at left. Bellinger, great player. This previous offseason, they signed him to an extension. Great deal. you want to pay your great players, and that's what they did. Grisham, surprisingly, last year came out. I think they did extend him as well. He's been playing okay this year. You kind of expected his batting average to dip a little bit because last year was just a complete outlier, but he's definitely still, I'm happy with his production. He's good in the field. His hitting is still solid. And then right field, we all know Judge. He's going to probably win MVP again. He's on pace to do it as long as a significant injury doesn't come. He leads the league in home runs. And then the last guy is Wells. Wells is a good catcher. His batting is kind of terrible, but solid defensive player. And it's an exciting time for the Yankees. Now moving to their bullpen has been solid. Um, they usually send out Cruz or Tim Hill. I mean, there's a couple other guys, but I feel like those are the two guys you kind of want to send out. Tim Hill's got the weirdest throwing motion I've ever seen, and Fernando Cruz, he throws a great splitter, but I think they could kind of use another relief pitcher. Maybe they'll move one of their starting pitchers to relief, like kind of one of those scenarios where if their starter gets into trouble early, or I know like playoffs, they'll throw out a rotation of like 2, 3 starters to go 3 innings. Like for example, I don't think they should do this, but they'll throw Cole out for 3 innings, then they'll throw like I don't know, Will Warren out there for 3 innings, and then they get into their bullpen. I know that's a popular thing to do in the playoffs. I don't agree with it just because they have such great starters, but some teams like to do that. And then their closer is Bednar. Bednar is a weird closer. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I know my other friends who are super big Yankee fans love him, but I just feel like it's never an easy 3-out inning for him. As I say this, when he came in last night and closed the game out, where he went into the game with the bases loaded against the Rangers and he literally locked them up. But I feel like when he needs to get a save and there's 2 runs, the Yankees are ahead by 2 runs and he needs to come in and get a save. He'll walk someone, there'll be a bloop single, and then the other team will score a run, but he usually will get the job done. So exciting time for the Yankees. Let me know what you guys think of the Yankees content. Like I said, I'm not super into baseball. I honestly only watch the Yankees, so I'm kind of oblivious to what's going on around the league. I mean, I know like teams' records, I know the big time players, but I don't know these like rookies or players that are kind of on the come up. So don't flame me in the comments for not knowing anything. If you're at the end of this video, I openly admit I do not know baseball like that. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think the Yankees are going to continue this pace or you think they're going to sizzle out like they usually do. And like, comment, and subscribe.